Oh,
All right. All right. I got to tell you, man, that shit made my morning this morning. I was laughing so hard. All I could think of was like a Christmas story fucking scene with a bunch of kids all fucking all bundled up in the cold, surrounding you by your car. Give me your fucking ice scraper. Your knees get it,
I won
motherfucker, with
my
their little.
$2.
Oh, that shit was
Fucking
fucking.
horrible, man.
I was dying laughing,
It's
dude. Fucking. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Stage Door Chronicles. This is episode 14.
Is it? Oh yeah, this one is.
Yes. Yes, this is episode 14. Today we have a special guest for you guys. Death metal band from Colorado Springs called Crotalus.
Crotalus!
Really cool guys. We got to sit down with them and have a nice conversation for a while. Really nice guys. Let's see. Over this past week, what's the date today, Christian? The 27th. Over this past week, it's been a couple notable days. I know a lot of you out there. Back on the 23rd was one of my best friends. I know a lot of you, good friend. It was his anniversary of his passing 6 years ago. So shout out to Matt Summerall. We miss you. Also, this past week, we had the passing of a legend, Mr. Larry King. He passed, what was he, 87 or something like that? Didn't look a day younger than 94, but, you know, he's a legend nonetheless.
He was born in 39 or something like that.
Yeah. And been in the business, like 60 years or something like that?
Yeah, man, he created what we do, bro.
That's right.
He really did.
The original interviewing video podcaster, if you will. Yeah, so shout out to him. And did you know that man was married 7 times?
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking crazy now. Anyhow, let's see what else is going on. Recently, I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but the Riff Rag's latest issue is out. It is featuring Mr. Jeremiah Walters, who we will have on in 2 weeks. Also a band called Mouth for War. Of course, you got your the Riff Anatomy with Dave Zahara in there. There'll be some other write-ups on bands. So if you want to get a subscription to them, it's $12 a year, $1 a month. Just write Anthony over at the Riff Rag at theriffrag@gmail.com. I'll post that on the screen here. It'll also be a link in the description. Also, you can also advertise with them. Their advertising runs from $25 to $100 depending on the size. Again, just get in touch with Anthony. He can give you all the details. So if you need to get some advertising out there,
and some of y'all do.
That's right. And of course, the Riff Rag is we're proud to have them as a sponsor for us.
Yeah. Covering live music in Southern Colorado and beyond.
That's right. So yeah, make sure you stay through the end of the episode. We're going to have a video from Crotalus that we'll put up at the end so you can check them out live. They'll let you know everything else during the interview, like when they're playing, what they're doing, all that kind of stuff. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, hit the like, hit the comment. Let us know what you think. Love us, hate us, doesn't matter. Just let us know. If you decide you want to come on, you can always email us at stagedoorchronicles@gmail.com.
This whole concept works a lot better if we interact with one another.
That's right. That's right, and it's a lot of fun. You know, we have a lot of fun here. We keep our interviews pretty laid back, so we just try and have a good time.
That being said, though, we have found that trying to keep up with a weekly schedule is a bit much for us. So the plan is to scale back to an episode every other week.
Right.
And we just feel that way we can give you more quality than quantity. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, good call, Christian. And, in between we might do some of our entertainment reviews and things
Oh
like
no,
that.
there's
But
always going to be stuff like that. We're going to do. I mean, if I can ever get Brian on board to do his job, we'll be posting clips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shorts and whatever.
that's right.
But entertainment reviews are fun. We enjoy talking about what we like,
Hmm.
and that's another reason we have this platform, so we can talk about the shit we want to talk about.
That's right. So yeah, uh, that's it too. Every other week now. Um, we'll see how that goes for a little while, and then we'll go from there. Without further ado, let's check out Crotalus. Hope you guys enjoy the interview. Take it easy.
The metal for your ass. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing, Christian?
Doing good, guys. So,
That's Christian. I'm Brian. Before we move on, let me make sure I got this right. We got Chris on bass on the left. My left, your right, correct? EJ drums.
Yep, he's not here today.
He's the one that's not here. Okay. Devin guitar. Perfect. Brian vocals.
I don't know. I don't have
Sweet.
any of this information. I need all.
Mark guitar. Excellent.
This is my fucking buddy Brian right here, guys. Putting on a fucking show and shit.
So how you guys doing, man? How are things holding up?
Not bad.
Yeah. I see you guys played a show this past weekend.
We did. Sunday night, we played a show up at Herman's Hideaway in Denver.
Yeah. How did that go?
Pretty good. Yeah, good.
Who else? Who else played that show with you guys from down here? Somebody else, right?
So we played with a couple of bands that were kind of rock. They're like we played with. They were good. There was one band. I think they were both from Boulder, and they were kind of instrumental, progressive kind of stuff. Not really metal, although kind of metal influence. They're real good musicians.
Yeah.
Nice guys too. So
Nice. Have you guys been able to play out a lot? I mean, for the situation we're all in, have you been able to play out a lot, or is that the first time in a while?
Yeah, more than other bands, I think. We played in November up in Denver, and then we played in, just last weekend. And we're trying to book a few more shows coming up in the next few months.
we played in our friend's garage too.
Yeah, garage show.
Hey.
Yeah, we had a kind of a wake for actually one of the old members of ours. Our original bass player passed away in August, so we had a get together in his honor. So.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so Christian and I are both we are veteran bass players, so we're going to start with Chris.
A real treat.
I want to go through each of you guys. We'll start with Chris. What's the history of your music career? Like, when did you start playing? How did you get into playing some death metal music? Oh, by the way, this is Crotalus. Sorry if we didn't introduce these guys. Death metal band right out of Colorado Springs.
Is that what you guys would consider yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, and formed 2017, correct?
Yep. About October, November-ish. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this
nice.
band is still in its infancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris, why don't you give us a little bit of what got you playing bass? How did you get to the point where you're at now?
Black Sabbath in middle school, and then from there on, just listening to heavier and heavier shit. Got really into tech death, and that's where like my love of death metal came along, and I wanted to learn anything and everything about how to play fast and scary stuff.
Nice, very nice. I saw your video of you recording for the last EP, and very cool, man. Very. I love your very technically sound, man. It's very good. Okay, Devin, how about you?
I've been playing, started like 2008 or so, got into the usual Maiden Metallica shit, got into some shreddy stuff and decided to learn a bunch of Bodum and stuff like that. That's basically it. Did a lot of little bit in high school. Didn't really get to do much until I got out of the Army, and then started back up with these guys, and this has been the main music project I've had going on. So.
You're the only one in the band that's prior service?
Nope.
You too?
Brian,
Nice.
Brian and EJ are both.
EJ too.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So for guitars, do you guys have a dedicated rhythm and lead? Do you kind of switch off your leads?
He does all the
I
leads.
know.
Yeah. Perfect.
Keeps it simple.
Right.
And if he wants to.
Brian, how about you? What got you into the vocals?
So it was just early, grew up early thrash metal back in the 80s. So, Slayer for sure. Metallica, Iron Maiden, all that stuff. So, I don't know, death metal hit about late 80s for me, early 90s. So I was just fascinated by the vocals. Just tried a few bands when I was a lot younger. Cannibal Corpse type stuff. And then, I don't know, just went in the Army and I was kind of away for a while. So then, once I got out, started looking for other people with like interest. Met Mark first, and then we were screwing around with vocals. I hadn't done them in so long, like 20 years, and it kind of was fun again. And we met our old bass player, and we kind of linked up. It's kind of a little bit of the history, and then so me, Mark, and our old bass player were playing together, and then what happened? I guess you met up with EJ and another guitarist that we had prior.
Yeah.
And after that, we started, got a practice bass, started jamming around. I don't know. Then we went through a guitarist, Scott Devin, in like 2019, and then
Solid
we got
pickup.
yeah. And then old bass player quit, and then we ended up picking Chris up a few months later. So this album was the first one with all of us on it together, and so I think you hear a good progression from the last one. But yeah, vocals, I tried to do a lot more highs on this one, a little bit more dynamic. I think we recorded the vocals better. First album I recorded was like 3 hours just to do all the songs. That didn't work out too well, but anyways, this one we took our time.
Now, do you do all the vocals on both EPs?
Yeah, the primary vocals, then I had backing vocals. Devin does some backing vocals, but yeah.
Nice. I was actually went and listened to your EPs a little earlier, and I got to tell you, I mean, they're both brutal as shit, man. I love them both. But Cesspool of Humanity, your vocals that you did on that, I was thoroughly intrigued by it. It's and the whole song itself to me, and by no means am I saying you guys sound like anybody, but I could hear a lot of like Black Dahlia Murder and
Influences.
Black Sabbath kind of influence in that song, and I don't know, it's one of my favorites out of your catalog there, but
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Just
Yeah,
the two. It's just the two EPs for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
we've been spending a lot of time writing new material, and knock on wood, hopefully we're kind of thinking about putting a full length together sometime this year.
Who does the cover art for you guys? It's always interesting, death metal bands and their cover art.
Yeah.
Tom did the first one.
Yeah. Tom Evans was our original bass player. Yeah.
Right.
oh,
And he
gotcha.
did cover art, for the first one.
I think the guy is in Denver.
No, he's Indonesian.
I think we hired some Indonesian kid.
Oh,
We traded him
On
like
Fiverr.
a bean. Like, it was a German.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. We traded somebody like hot dogs or something.
Yeah, we have some T-shirt art we're gonna do. We traded like spam and ramen and some other shit.
Pogie
Yeah,
bait. Whole bunch of pogie bait.
That's good stuff. All right, Mark.
Yeah. So at this point, I started playing guitar when I was 13 years old. So it's been 30 years I've been playing guitar now. So, I messed around. I was in a couple of bands in high school. Never really did that much. Kind of like Brian. Brian and I are the same age, so kind of grew up on that Metallica, Megadeth, all that stuff. Got into Carcass. That's kind of
Nice.
what got me into death metal, and stuff like that. And And so yeah, so Tom Evans and myself, we were jam partners. We would just get together pretty much once a week, and we'd just hang out and jam in my garage. And we were always kind of looking for other people to play with. Met Brian here. Brian plays the guitar too, and so we started hanging out with him and just kind of we played with a few people. We'd find a drummer on Craigslist and play with them, and nothing seemed to work out. And then I answered an ad. It was EJ that put the ad out. He had a practice space over by the Black Sheep, one of Luke's spots, and started playing with him. And then we brought in Brian, and kind of worked out that way. So yeah, we've been at it for just a little over 3 years now, and we've been gigging as much as we can. We played off the Front Range. Most of our gigs have been in Denver, really, but we played here in the Springs, obviously. And we played down in Pueblo, and we've even played in Phoenix and in Amarillo, Texas. We played a festival down there a couple of years ago. So
Nice. Now, do you guys, I hear you talk about the number of changes as far as the lineup goes. Has all these changes happened under the moniker of Crotalus? Were you guys a different incantation of another band, or?
No, it's all been under Crotalus.
Yeah. Have any of you played in other bands in Colorado previously?
EJ has. He's played a ton.
He's been around the block, we'll say. He's been in lots of bands, played in lots of shows, played in lots of venues over the last 10 years or so.
Nice.
I think like Despise the Sun. He played in Duckling Fantasy.
Nice.
I can't even remember the other, but he's played a lot. He knows a lot of people.
Yeah.
Both in Colorado and outside. So
nice. Yeah, maybe I've seen him. Maybe we've played with him before.
I would be surprised if you hadn't.
So, Mark, you kind of gave up you and Brian's age. What about the other? What's kind of the age range of you guys?
I'm 27.
25.
27? Did you say 27 and 25?
Yeah.
Fucking kids, man.
You guys are robbing the cradle here, man.
Fucking kids, bro.
Bring down our average.
Right.
When I saw at the States, it's been like 95. He's like, oh yeah, I was like 2. Mom, dad. And I was like, man, you're only 2. You missed out on that one.
I was being born.
Oh my God. That's all right. That says a lot for you guys. You can keep up with the young kids, man. That's
right.
way to hold it in for the old folks here. I could dig it. So what are some of you guys' influence? What inspires you when you write your music?
Death, Morbid Angel. I'm from Florida, so all the Florida shit, Morbid Angel, Immolation's huge for me now. I'm super big into them. Finnish stuff.
Nice.
Slayer.
So of course. So I hear you say you're from Florida. I apologize for the earlier email about trying to get you guys in at 6:30. I live in Central Time, and I just woke up from a nap, so I'm like, it's 7:30. I got Christian on. I'm like, I was about to blow his phone up. I'm like, where the hell are you, man? And he's like, dude, what time are these guys coming on? I said 7:30.
I was like, it's only fucking 6 o'clock, bro. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
So my apologies for that.
I was doing dad stuff. I was in a Cub Scout parents meeting, so
Nice.
Brian and I were reminiscing about our time in the Weebelows the other day.
Right. Many moons ago. So what's kind of your creative process? How do you guys? Is there a certain way that you go about writing? Somebody come in with some ideas, and you kind of all go from there, or
Smoke a bunch of weed and riff.
It comes in a few different ways. Like there's some songs that like I brought in that were pretty much done start to finish. And Devin's had a lot of material he's brought in. It was basically here's a song I've got, may or may not have lyrics, but and then a lot of stuff we've just kind of like just messed around in our practice space, and here's a riff. Okay, I got this one. Where can we put that? Bang it out, and that's pretty much a lot of our new materials kind of coming together that way. And
yeah. I love the fact that you guys are you know, you especially being just since 2017. I mean, already having 2 EPs out. You know, I've been in bands prior where we were together for many years and never got anything out. We'd have a slew of music, and have it recorded, but it never get put out or anything. So I commend you guys for being able to put it out. That's really kind of the, especially the sign of the times with the internet being able to, people putting stuff out a lot. A lot of people do the one song at a time. So that's really cool that you guys are staying on top of it, man. It shows a lot of motivation. And
Did you guys print?
Self-recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we did all summer long. Is we just kind of figured it out as we went. Chris has done quite a bit of recording on his own, so luckily we had a little bit of expertise there. But just kind of muddle our way through it, and it was definitely a learning experience.
We did it twice.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, guys. Really guitar. I do it again.
Are you guys selling both online and physical copies of your stuff, or just?
Yeah.
CD and digital.
Nice.
Yeah, that's another thing I noticed on your Bandcamp. I like that you can buy the digital copy, but then you offer the tangible CD, man, with the artwork and everything. To me that's so important. And
I'm pretty old school, and I gotta have something in my hands.
Right.
I'm buying stuff all the day. I just bought a bunch of stuff on Bandcamp the other day, but I gotta have something. But honestly, from a financial standpoint, we're much better off if people buy the digital copy, because then we don't have to mess around with shipping or anything like that. Obviously, we'd love people to have our product in their hands too. But yeah, I think that's still important.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
I think it's worthwhile to try to sell more merch if you're going to sell digital copies of music. You know what I mean? Package it together, whatever. I see a lot of bands doing that because it's hard. It's hard. How are you guys producing these CDs? Are you guys printing them on your own? You guys sending off for them? You have a company that does that for you, like by the order, or?
Yeah, company does them out in Vegas, so it's real easy. We just gotta, the order generates, and then we just gotta type the address in. It ships out straight from them to drop ship.
So it's pretty turnkey production then.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Quality's there, so we can't really complain. So
We don't have to put any money down.
There you go.
And you can also find copies of our music at What's Left Records. We got some shirts there too. So anybody watching, you want to pick up physical copy, you can go down and buy it from Brian or Sean there.
Awesome.
Where are they located?
829 North Circle Drive.
Awesome. Do you guys have a lot of merch? You have a lot of T-shirts and stuff to go along with it, or?
Yeah. We just did a reorder. So we're stocked back up. We got 2 designs. They're on our Bandcamp, and then we're hoping to push some more of those. And then we want to do another design with the new EP artwork on it. So
Hopefully long sleeves as well.
Sweet. Okay, this question might be for the older gentleman. I mean, the younger guys could certainly answer it, but if you could turn back, or if you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self anything that you've learned as far as the music industry goes, what would you say?
So I would have started a lot earlier. Like I said, I did some stuff in high school. Didn't really do much after that. I didn't really get back into playing guitar much until I had kids. I had kids, and I kind of figured out it's a lot
So you
easier.
did it all backwards and shit.
It's a lot easier for me to hang out at home and play guitar than it is to kind of do some of my other hobbies, like singing or anything like that. When you have little kids in the house, and that's kind of what got me back into it. So, I wasn't really even around 40 before I was in a band again. And so I would have done a lot more when I was young.
Yeah.
A lot more freedom and a lot more, expendable income.
How many kids do you have?
That's been my whole MO this whole time. Is like it's about fun. I want to have a good time, hang out with my friends, play some music, go see interesting bands, play interesting venues, and just have a good time.
Right. How many kids do you have?
2. I got a 12-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son.
Nice, very nice. Brian, how about you? Anything you tell your younger self?
Yeah. The next 3 years, stop listening to Metallica because they're gonna fucking suck. Yeah, that's probably all.
I did both summer sanitarium tours, man. The first one was so much fucking fun, and the second one was pure fucking hell because they were all sober and dicks.
So I saw them back in '89 on the Damaged Justice tour. That was the first big show that I ever saw, and like just that was life changing for me. Because after that, like I'm in school and people are like, "What do you want to be? A fireman, an astronaut?" I'm like, "No, I want to be like James Hetfield and Metallica." I didn't know what it was in like 5th, 6th grade, but
Nice.
for my younger self.
So, I guess on the topic of sobriety here, what if you could have a beer with any 3 people or 3 bands, past or present, local, national, whatever it is, who would it be?
This is always an interesting question.
But the younger guys, hard for me to think with my, I don't know, maybe one of these two.
Dave Mustaine when he was still on heroin.
That'd be a good time with that.
We can
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
For sure. This is one of them. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Dimebag Darrell,
Yeah,
for sure.
there you go.
Like
There you go.
Dimebag Darrell was always one,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
Bands,
Yeah.
I don't know, like. Yeah, then bands like
Yeah.
Pantera for sure. That's like the ultimate party.
Like
Yeah.
I saw Carcass play on the Heartwork tour back I'm not sure, 92, 93 in Minneapolis actually. And I got to, I got a friend of mine, his dad was the sound guy. So I got to go backstage and have a beer with Ken Owen.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, I got to go up in Seattle. I got to go backstage and do some shots with Dimebag, and
Oh yeah?
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was something else, man. I left the backstage, and I drove there with a bunch of friends. I was the only one that had a backstage pass. Drove there with a bunch of friends. They had all got a ride home. I left there. I had parked in this parking garage in downtown Seattle, and I couldn't find my car for about 3.5 hours, man. I was so lit up. In fact, it was brutal, man. But I had so much fun. You want to talk about some really cool motherfuckers, man? Those guys were awesome. Now, if you guys, with the pandemic aside, if there's anything you could change about the music industry of today, what do you think it would be?
It's hard to make any money. Not that that's the point, because it's really not. A band doing what we're doing, this is, it doesn't pay for itself, that's for sure. Luckily I've got a family that supports me, and it's just, you'd like to see more people out enjoying live music.
Yeah, if we could play more local shows.
More
that'd be
local
great.
shows. Obviously, pandemic, it's hard, but just getting people excited to go out again and see local music. Because we work real hard at what we do. We try to hone our craft and we practice, and it's important to us that we show everybody a good time. We just want everybody to come out and see us.
What do y'all think of the amount of bands that are live streaming right now to supplement?
It's
I just can't get into it. It's just like, you can watch a YouTube video and it's like, it's just not like being there, I've been to hundreds of shows and it's just like, I've seen them like on YouTube too. I'm like, that just doesn't capture it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
Not
hard
into
sell for me too.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the old live stuff where you still see people there.
Yeah.
Right. So,
our live show, we were playing like they sequestered the crowd back like 20 fucking feet.
Yeah.
So we're out there like, hey guys, what's up?
well, that was going to be my next question. what kind of you see a lot of these bars or venues, are they taking steps to, to kind of to keep people like social distance and all that?
Oh
Shit.
yeah, the last show.
Oh yeah, they were trying to have us keep our masks on while we're performing with everybody 20 feet away.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you think with that kind of space you should be fine? Oh, that's crazy. It's a hopefully this won't be much longer. You know what I mean? We gotta get back to some real fucking live music, man. I know, like I agree with what you're saying. It's not about the money, but money certainly doesn't hurt.
That's where merch comes in a lot too.
Right,
of
of course.
you buy merch. Like our last show, we made like $70. That's a pretty good night for us.
Right.
It definitely it helps us. Because then we can roll that back in and get some more merch and sell some more stuff. And
When I heard that, it quit my job this week.
Everything gets immediately invested back.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. That's good. How often you guys get together for rehearsal?
Twice a week usually.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Damn.
Now, have you been pretty consistent with that, even when all this shit started, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we'll miss like a day, like one time during the week. We usually still at least hit once a week.
Right after everything got shut down back in March last year, I think we took about a month. Where we I think that was probably me more than anything. Wife and kids worry about take the careful route, but other than that, no, it's normally about twice a week. We try anyway.
Yeah. Are you guys all relatively close to your rehearsal spot?
Yeah, but
All but each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, our drummer's living in Pueblo right now, so it's 45 minutes for him. Probably 20 minutes for the rest of us.
Yeah.
I laughed because Pueblo.
So, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you guys so far? Say, at whether it be a live gig or just the craziest thing that's happened to you guys as a band.
Phoenix was a pretty wild night.
Phoenix was pretty funny.
So
Yeah.
It was like 110 degrees indoors
yeah,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock.
Oh my god.
yeah, we ended up.
The hottest show.
Oh yeah, it was brutal.
Not in a good way.
But yeah, we were with Angelic Desolation on our way out to Amarillo for a Phoenix that our buddy Chewy was throwing, and we all got fucked up after the show. Ended up at Denny's. Chris from Angelic and I had a dick drawing contest on like a children's menu at like 2 in the morning. It was.
Growing up in the vans.
Yeah, someone was sleeping in the van. Doors
Oh, that smelled great the next day, I'm sure.
Yeah, it wasn't our van.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
good
what-
job. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, that leads right into my next question. What's the weirdest place you've ever unintentionally vomited?
Too many.
Okay, what's the weirdest place you've intentionally vomited?
I got sick in Amarillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer was cheaper than the water, so I just drank fucking PBR all day. And then the only food they were serving were like jalapeno poppers.
Oh man.
Damn.
I woke up and was like, this isn't gonna end well. So my last day on tour with Crotalus.
Okay, so you guys got 2 EPs. You got what is it? The Practice of Burial, right?
Yeah.
Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
And then your first one is
Twilight of Tragedy.
say one, The Twilight of Tragedy.
Yep.
Right. That's the only thing I didn't write down, of course. Me personally, I'd love to tell you guys, like I said, I went through and listened to it, thoroughly enjoyed them. I just from my opinion, Solace and Grief. I love the solo section of that song. It was very, I don't know, it was awesome, man. I really enjoyed that part of that song. I enjoyed the whole song, but that particular part, really really was cool. Like I said,
Oh, yeah.
Cesspool.
There's 3 tracks for the guitar solo on that. So 2 that are like playing actual notes that pan back and forth, and then he breaks the string on a final dive bomb at the end of the solo, and that's the middle track at the end of the solo that like adds to just the pure like reverb. Yeah, watch.
Nice. See, that's what they call studio magic right there. Cesspool, I told you what I thought of Cesspool Humanity. Fucking awesome song. Sorry, other album. Human Butcher. I love the riffs in that song. Man, it's a great driving song. A lot of. I don't know. That's probably my favorite. But then the title track, I think, between those two, I had a tough choice of picking a favorite. But the title track, man, is great. I love the driving riffs, the dirty riffs. All of it just it all comes together really well, man. I think that's was really cool. Your first album, Everwar, I could hear maybe some of the thrash kind of influences from the past. I dig that. I grew up on thrash myself, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Faustian Perpetuation, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That one, another. I love the intro.
Devil's Advocate, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably get sued.
Oh man. And that one's probably my favorite on that record. Another really that tune was just really good. So why don't you tell people where can they find your stuff? I'll put whatever links I can in the description and all that stuff. But tell people where they can find your music at.
Bandcamp is the big one. We're on pretty much everything: Spotify, Amazon, Apple. We use mostly Facebook and Instagram for social media posting and getting stuff out there. We got a Reverb Nation too, I think. And then we have a link tree that's got everything, and I put the links to the event pages, but the new shows and stuff. We have shows coming up, so that's kind of a little hook for everything for us.
Yeah. Right.
Linktree is awesome like that.
What's that?
Linktree is awesome like that. You could put all your shit on one address and fucking.
Yeah, I'll ping you guys that address if you guys want to put that in the description or something.
Yeah, we will.
Actually, I have it already, so I will definitely put it. Matter of fact, I've heard of Linktree before, but you guys, this is the first one I went and checked out, and man, what a great idea that was, huh? To put all your shit in one place. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, of course that's what it is, Linktree, you fucking moron.
I saw Phil Togus has one because he's in like 47,000 bands. So he's got all of his stuff on there, so that's kind of where I got the idea from. But.
Oh, hey, we got another guest. Is this EJ?
Our drummer.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
Looks like he might have to take a shit.
I want to thank you guys. I've watched all your shows, and I think that's amazing what you guys are doing for local music. And I know both of you guys were like, in the part of the big scene here, kind of before I was around. But mad props to you, Brian, with Malachi, and I never knew Chris Forsyth, but a local legend. In fact, I just picked up a copy from What's Left Records. I got a copy of Trio O, and that's incredible, man. That album is like blew me away, dude. I was like, wow, how did I not? So, mad props, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. We really appreciate that.
Better.
No, we do appreciate that, man. We just, we kind of started this, especially with all this fucking bullshit pandemic going on. We just want people to know that we're all still here, still working hard, man. You guys deserve all the props in the world for keeping it going and doing what you do and keep it working. What is your plan now? I understand that you're looking for more live gigs now, but what's your plan, kind of as best as you can formulate one at this time anyway? What's your plan for coming out?
World domination.
Love it. Absolutely love it, man.
Yeah. Keep playing gigs. Keep selling merch. People like it. Do try to put some longer full length stuff together and do some
Nice.
really nice production. And if we're gonna go that route. Put a lot of effort in there. So
Yeah.
We talked about getting out in northern Colorado, more around Colorado too, like Fort Collins, Grand Junction. So I think once stuff gets back to normal, it's hard to plan that right now. But once it does, I think that's kind of our plan to go on some like weekend road runs, up to Fort Collins, Grand Junction, or try and play down in New Mexico, like Albuquerque. We never played there.
Salt Lake
Places we want
City,
to, Salt Lake
maybe
City.
Cheyenne.
Just get our name out there, play
Yeah.
where we can.
Kansas, Nebraska, you got all. We're in a pretty good area for short little jaunts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we were supposed to it's in April, and then that obviously didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah. Going down to New Mexico, playing in Albuquerque is always fun, man. Playing anywhere in New Mexico, man. The fans down there, they're fucking great. They're crazy, and they're
Lots of bands too.
yeah.
We played at Amarillo. We played at the Congregation of the Dead Fest. And man, there was a whole bunch of bands from Albuquerque area, and it was like everybody was a member of every other band. So there was like one guy who'd be singing in one set, and the next set he'd be playing the drums, and that was really cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a good band. I was just listening to their Diminished Existence, I think was their name. I think we played with some form of them. It's like the singer and the bass. But anyways, yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, get a chance, check them out.
I will for sure. I just had something on the tip of my tongue. Okay, well, we'll move on to this. As a band, and not by any means am I telling you to think about the end of the band, but what you think would be a fitting epitaph on your gravestone as a band when everything's all said and done?
Crushed it. They tried. Yeah, fast and loose.
Brutal till the end.
That's right. What about a last meal? Who would be y'all's last meal?
Greasy cheeseburgers, man. Greasy cheeseburgers.
Mhm.
Nice.
They're gonna put me in a coma.
What are now, Mark? Are you the only one with kids? You guys, any other guys have kids?
I got kids.
Yeah.
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 Got triplets.
Holy shit!
Wow. Good on you, man. That's
Yeah, man.
I have two kids myself.
Go hard or go home, bro. Shit.
But wow, raising three, two is tough. Two is tough. I couldn't imagine triplets, man. That's good on you, man. Good for you. So you got anything else, Christian?
No, I mean this is. I'm glad you guys are working hard. I'm glad you guys are putting out material, and you've got merch, and you guys are thinking about what you're gonna do coming out of this shit. And I think you guys are full of fucking blast beats and fucking heavy riffs, bro. And I think more people should listen to you guys. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll help you get the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you guys have a video or anything of any of your songs, shoot it to me. We'll put it on at the end of the show. Otherwise, I can always use one of the recordings, and then if you
Pictures,
want to
anything, anything you want us to put up, pictures of the band. Just
absolutely, and a one of your logos too, if you don't mind. So we could put that up as well. But one last question before we hit our last segment, and this is not meant to spur any kind of political debate or anything. It's just a poll I'm taking myself. Simple yes, no, or undecided. Vaccine or no vaccine?
Oh, I already been vaccinated.
Okay.
I got offered it because of my line of work, and I refused it.
Okay.
I might. I don't know.
I'm
Undecided.
probably more for it.
There we go.
Sweet. All right, guys. And with that, we have now reached what we like to call the lightning round. This round is brought to you by questions from our fans around the globe. What we're going to do is we're going to ask you 5 rapid-fire questions. We'll start with Chris, work our way down the line, and then we'll end with Chris because there's 5. Like I said, we're bass player lovers, man. We got to keep it in. So yeah, 5 rapid fire questions. Just tell us the first thing that comes to your mind. Again, we'll start with Chris, and I'll go. What is the temperature when it's twice as cold as 0 degrees?
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Yes.
Yes. Why is it?
Because it feels good, man.
Right. Okay, Brian, who would win a battle between a ninja and a pirate?
Dog.
Please.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
Right. And last one for Chris. How many planes are currently flying over Kansas?
At least 23.
Perfect. All right, guys. I think that's all we need from you. Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Keep up the good work, and we'll be hearing from Crotalus soon. Are you guys playing out anytime soon?
Yeah, so we're playing February 28th again at Herman's Hideaway up in Denver, and then we're looking at booking a show. Not quite sure the date again at Herman's. April 11th, maybe the 25th.
Okay.
I'll see.
Yeah, and then that's all we have on the calendar right now. But we're trying to book stuff, so keep an eye out.
They're all closed for good.
They're closed now. So.
Used to be Zodiac, Triple Nickel, but they're gone. We played at Union Station before.
Yeah.
We haven't played there in a while though, and then that's really been it.
Barcade.
Yep.
RK.
And then supposedly the owners of Triple Nickel and Zodiac are teaming up and opening up a new space, 555.
Awesome.
So we'll be playing there.
Well,
And,
good. Well, awesome.
Too.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm really glad you guys did this. Glad you guys are getting out and doing it. We certainly appreciate your time. And with that, that's Crotalus, everybody.
All right.
All right.
Tech.
Bye, guys.
Whatever, man.
All right. So you guys just heard from Crotalus. Really cool guys. We loved it. Sorry the Christian's audio got screwed up there. I don't know what happened. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. If I could get,
man, this is your fucking show.
If I could get him to join the job here,
I'm just the co-host.
we'd be doing all right. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. We got a song from those guys. It's called Infernal Orb. Yes, I just wanted to make sure I didn't get the wrong name. It's Infernal Orb. It's a live cut from one of theirs. So let's check it out. Have a good. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Like, subscribe, comment,
And share.
and share. Thanks a lot. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.
Thank you.
Yours doesn't say shit. Oh wait, on your I don't know where. No, it doesn't say anything.
Oh, see, I got both of ours, and yours, mine's still counting up, and yours don't say nothing. But I guess we'll find out, huh?
Guess so.
It's your fucking tone, man. It's not doing it for me.
Fucking Sanford and Son ass fucking.